welcome to day 7 of our January challenge with our arrangements by Karen Marshall Say of some music from Sky. So we started with the Old Sky Air, then we went on to our Nian Down and Sugre, and now we're into the third piece in our little suite, our set, Umbrek and Urlach. And let me play you that for today. We'll start it a little bit more slow and defined, just to really sort of set the tone of the music, and then we actually speed up into it and get the real sort of flow of it. So let's play you today's section. So this is starting at the top of the 3rd page, and it's Umbrek and Urlach. Okay, so that's our part for today. So let's have a listen to that. Our right hand, E and G. Now this is a very, very similar tune to our Old Slow Air and Old Slow Air. Very similar, some quirky differences, and it has some different grace notes, very different accompaniment, and it's a different speed now. But it is very reminiscent, and this is why it fits together beautifully to complete the set. So E, G in the right hand, going to A and B, reaching down, and then we're going to do, much like we did yesterday, we've got a repeated note, swapping 3-2, only this time the 3 is a grace note, and we're aiming for that 2nd note. So, but I'm really aiming for that 2nd note, okay? Left hand is on G, open octave, going down to a D, and as I go for that D, I just lightly damp on that middle G in the middle. Okay, so okay, and landing with that 2nd D is our D octave down there. Okay, then our right hand carries on E and G again, swapping to a finger 3 on the same G, and our thumb reaching up to the E, sliding into the D, and then you've got D, B, A, G, so 3 in a row from the B. Okay, so I just put that together from that last beat of the 1st full bar. 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so we've got that thumb slide at the top. With the thumb slide, instead of plucking that thumb, you push with it and let it fall onto that next string. Left hand here has got C, bass C, and thumb on the C there, so you have an octave placed. And as you play that low 4, and then you go to play the thumb, you allow that 4th finger to replace. And it damps that lowest note, so it just keeps it nice and clean down there. Let's put that together. So we're doing the last beat of the 1st bar. So E, G, G, going up. Okay, and our left hand's on these octave Cs. So I'll give you a 2 and 3 and to come in. 2 and 3 and. Okay, and remember to do the slide at the top there. Let's put that together from the beginning of today. So E and G, left hand on the G octave there. So I'll count in 3 and 4, D down. Okay, 3 and 4. This next bar is identical to the 1st bar, so we go on to a finger 3 though on the G, and then 2, 1. Okay, and left hand's doing G, down to D again. Okay, there are rests there in that left hand, and generally when there's rests in Karen's music, she really does mean for that to be silent in that section. So damp. So I would personally damp it. Not the end of the world if it rings out too much in this particular piece. But it's nice to just damp that off before we go on to our next bit. So going straight into this 3rd full bar, right hand finger 3 on the G, 2 on the A, thumb on the 1, left hand on the G octave, 3 and 4 and. into our next bit. Right hand, 3 on the G, thumb on the E. We're going to do a slide again at the top. Okay, so G, E, thumb slide, and D, B, A, G again. A, crotchet, G, so longer on the A in that instance. So we've gone up to the E sooner than we did in the second bar. And we have the length on the A. Okay, the left hand there, C octave. And this time you do let the lower note vibrate, you let that ring out. So it's not like when we did the low one and we damped that with our finger 4. It's, and you let it ring out, let it vibrate, and then we just have a D all on its own. Okay, so C octave, it's tied on, so there's a bit of time, and then we play the D. And you might do that with a finger 2, you might do it with a thumb on its own. As long as you can really have a nice closed hand and bend the thumb onto the top of it, then you should get a nice quality note on that. The reason you might choose to do the thumb is because our next notes are going to be down here, which albeit is tomorrow, but it's worth sort of knowing what's happening there. Okay, so just to recap on that last section that we've done then, the right hand, the last 2 quavers of that third full bar goes E, G, slide, wait, G, okay, left hand C octave, and this time you let it vibrate, and then onto the D. Putting that together, I'll count 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, let's put all of today's bit together then. E in the right hand going to the G, left hand on a G octave, and I'm doing that open-handed. 3 and 4.